Hi, this is the Danish Hobbit, Frodo Nifinger talking. My guess is, since you found into my new channel, you are on the lookout for ways to improve your gameplay in World of Tanks Blitz. I have wanted to make this tutorial for a long time, since I've seen pretty awful hit rates amongst my teammates on the green team. So if you think I'm a pretty good shot, take a look at your hit rates under your stats. If the hit rate is below 72% or thereabout, you, my friend, are doing it wrong. Decent hit rates are above 75%. I often come across players with hit rates as low as 33%, and really a lot of guys are in the 45 to 65% range. This is important stuff. Not only are you damaging your credit earnings by wasting ammunition, which is bad enough, but more important, you are not making that all-important early damage to the enemy team. But there is a way that allows you to actually hit the enemy and reverse into cover before he can return fire. It's called pre-aiming. It's a quite simple technique. In arcade mode, still behind hard cover, you select the spotted enemy you want to target. You make sure that you are just behind cover. Now go into sniper mode and aim at the enemy still behind your cover. Although you can't see him directly, you can see his tag above him and the white clamp around his tank. From your recent view in arcade mode, you know how he is faced, so you put your aim at the spot you want to hit. Now you allow the radical to shrink, and then you move out of cover. Of course, the radical starts to bloom by the movement, but not by much, since the distance you moved was very short, and it starts to shrink again right away. Fire and reverse back into cover. Wait for your reload and repeat. If it's possible at all, reposition your tank, moving to the edge of cover, pre-aim again and move up, shoot and reverse into cover. Now, I want to show you a part of a gameplay in my Panzer IV Schmalturm, where I utilize a good slope at Port Bay and hold up 4 red tanks from advancing, dealing out loads of damage, giving my team free hands to engage the flanks. Here I am at Port Bay, going to my favorite slope, where I always tend to go when I'm in a strong turreted tank like the Panzer Schmalturm and with a good gun. And you can see, just move up and give him a shot. And back again. Whoops! We track him and receive a bounce. So return the favor once again. And the next one. Now the enemy has gone back, not liking the fire. We have one to the left and I want to take a shot at him, but my gun depression is letting me down. I have to go back. I can see the others are moving out again because I have exposed myself, and I make the mistake to fire just as they go round the slope. So I make 2 misses and they bounce at me and I receive a hit. And I bounce at one of the turrets. I'm going up again. And another bounce, annoyingly. So I shift to premium ammunition. Enough of that. And I pen them. Go back. The next one. He's going back the slope again. Note that I have held them for 1 minute and 40 seconds here. Here I want to show you a short but good gameplay with my trusty KB1. Here at that rail I'm moving up the slope, one of my favorite spots. There's some action to the right. And there's a Jagdpanzer going there. Aiming, hitting, moving down, out of sight, reloading, coming up again, and hitting him again. Moving down. Up, reload, and goodbye. The last thing I want to show you is a gameplay with a KV-1S, a tank with a very big gun, but with a very wide dispersion and the longest aim time. You really have to aim in this gun before you're firing it. And here we have a Comet. We aim in, fire, and we get off with a good start, hitting him. Moving in to see if I can get the kill shot, but someone else takes it. Oh, and I get a bounce. There's a tiger. He's moving behind cover, so I can aim at him thoroughly. I'm waiting, firing, and oh, it's a bounce. And I receive a hit over there from the Yak Panther. I go into cover, waiting for my gun to reload. The Tiger one is out again, so we're gonna take a shot at him. We are aiming, but he starts to move, so we fire because he's going into cover, and it's a bounce. So I chose to reposition, going to my mate Sagar, who has taken up position just across the cap zone with his KB2 and his mighty gun. And there's no one here we can shoot at, so we will move in. And there we have the Yak Panzer again. And we are in a very good position here. He can see us, but he can't hit us, so we can aim properly, and we take him out. Getting closer to the cap zone. There's one SP-1C I'd really like to hit hard. Oh, and there's the Tiger. He has eluded us twice. So we are gonna give him a good shot. Yep, and fire. And a good hit. So, the SP-1C is still there, waiting for our reload, and I'm changing up for high explosive. And there he is. Aim, fire. Ooh, a very good hit. And the Tiger is moving in, I can see that. Oh, the SP is gone behind cover. Oh, and the Tiger is close now. So we are switching to AP and killing him. But he tracked us. I really want to get that SP-1C. Oh, there's the VK, and he's firing at us, and we are taking a hit. And he dies. Saga did him in with his 152 millimeters of hurt. So, this is pretty much what I wanted to show you. You can see the KB1 is a tank with a gun. You just don't snapshot with it. You have to pre-aim. Make sure you're hitting home. Otherwise, it will suck. You can see we actually hit every time, but we had 2 bounces. So, that was all. Thank you for watching. Hope you will be back for more. I'll see you next week with another edition of one of my tutorials. Enjoy!